Hi everyone. Did you know that artificial intelligence, or AI, is behind so many things we use every single day? Think about it. Voice assistants like Siri or Alexa, self-driving cars, and even Netflix recommendations are all powered by AI. It's like having a super smart helper working behind the scenes to make our lives easier and more fun. But have you ever wondered how AI actually works? How does it know what to recommend, what to say, or even how to drive a car? Well, that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. By the end of this episode, I promise you'll have a much better understanding of how AI works. And you might even start noticing it in places you never thought about before. Hey there, and welcome to Learn AI with Podcast. I'm your host, Manoge, and today we're diving into the fascinating world of artificial intelligence, specifically how it works. AI is such an exciting topic because it's changing the way we live, work, and even play. In this episode, I'm going to break down how AI works step by step. We'll talk about how it learns, how it makes decisions, and how it keeps getting better over time. Don't worry, I'll keep it simple and fun. So whether you're totally new to AI or just curious about what's happening behind the scenes, this episode is for you. Let's dive in. How AI works, step by step. Step 1. Data collection, the foundation of AI. All right, let's start with the first thing AI needs to work, data. AI is like a student. It needs information to learn. This information, or data, can come from all kinds of places like text, images, and videos. Think of all the photos and videos you upload online. Sensors and devices like cameras, microphones, or even the GPS in your phone. Historical records like medical data or financial transactions. The quality of this data is super important. The more accurate and diverse the data, the better the AI can learn and make decisions. It's kind of like cooking. If you start with fresh, high-quality ingredients, you'll end up with a better dish. AI works the same way. Better data means better results. Relatable example. Here's a fun way to think about it. Imagine you're trying to learn how to bake cookies. If someone gives you a recipe with clear instructions and good ingredients, you'll probably make some delicious cookies. But if the recipe is messy or missing steps, your cookies might not turn out so great. AI is the same. It needs good data to learn how to do its job well. Step 2. Data processing, cleaning and organizing the data. Once the data is collected, the AI doesn't just use it right away. It has to process the data first. This step is like tidying up your room before you can find what you need. Here's what happens. Data cleaning. The AI removes any errors, duplicates, or irrelevant information. Data transformation. The AI organizes the data into a format it can understand. Feature extraction. The AI picks out the most important parts of the data to focus on. Relatable example. When I first learned about this, I thought of it like organizing my school notes. First, I throw out the messy or unnecessary pages. That's data cleaning. Then, I rewrite the notes neatly. That's data transformation. Finally, I highlight the key points I need to study. That's feature extraction. AI does something very similar. It organizes the data so it can use it effectively. Step 3. Algorithms and models, the brain of AI. Now that the data is ready, the AI uses something called algorithms to process it. Algorithms are like step-by-step instructions that tell the AI what to do. There are different types of algorithms depending on what we want the AI to learn or do. Here are the main ones. Supervised learning. This is like teaching a child by showing them examples. For instance, if I want the AI to recognize cats and dogs, I'll show it lots of pictures labeled cat or dog so it can learn to tell them apart. Unsupervised learning. Here, the AI figures things out on its own. It looks for patterns in the data without any labels. For example, it might group similar items together, like sorting photos of animals into categories without being told which is which. Reinforcement learning. This is trial and error, kind of like playing a video game. The AI gets rewards for good decisions and penalties for bad ones, so it learns to improve over time. Deep learning and neural networks. There's also something called deep learning, which is a type of AI that uses neural networks. Neural networks are designed to work like our brains, with layers of neurons that process information. This is what powers things like voice assistants, facial recognition, and even self-driving cars. Step 4. Training the AI practice makes perfect. Once the AI has its data and algorithms, it needs to be trained. Training is when the AI practices using the data to get better at its task. Here's how it works. The AI looks at the input data and makes a prediction. If the prediction is wrong, the AI adjusts itself to improve. It repeats this process over and over until it gets really good at what it does. Example, self-driving cars. Think about a self-driving car. It trains on millions of images and videos showing roads, traffic signs, and different driving situations. Over time, it learns how to recognize patterns like when to stop at a red light or avoid a pedestrian. The more it trains, the better it gets at driving safely. Step 5. Real-time decision-making. AI in action. Once the AI is trained, it can start making decisions in real time. This is called inference. For example, a chatbot uses its training to understand your questions and give relevant answers. Netflix recommends movies based on what you've watched before. A self-driving car decides when to turn, stop, or accelerate based on what it sees on the road. AI is constantly analyzing new data and using what it's learned to make the best possible decisions. Why AI keeps getting better. One of the coolest things about AI is that it can improve over time. This is called continuous learning. For example, a voice assistant like Siri or Alexa gets better at understanding accents and speech patterns the more people use it. A fraud detection system learns to spot new types of scams by analyzing recent data. It's like how we get better at something the more we practice. AI works the same way. So, let's recap how AI works. It collects data from different sources. It processes and organizes the data. It uses algorithms and models to learn from the data. It trains by practicing over and over. It makes decisions in real time and keeps improving over time. The key takeaway here is that AI is like a super smart student. It learns from data, makes decisions, and gets better the more it practices. It's already a big part of our lives, and it's only going to grow from here. Think about the AI you interact with every day, your phone, your smart home devices, even the apps you use. How do you think they're learning from you? It's amazing to realize how much AI is a part of our lives, even when we don't notice it. Next time you use a voice assistant like Siri or Alexa, try asking it something new and see how it responds. You might be surprised at how much it's learned. And if you're curious about AI, take a moment to read up on how it's being used in fields like healthcare, education, or even space exploration. It's truly fascinating.